3-3 several times. Alright, coming to the spawn point to go ahead and get raided. Walking back, here's our Guardian Cube. If they come within our main base, these cubes over here are going to pretty much kill them in one hit. Alright, so now standing next to Bunny Fire, waiting for the raid invite. Meanwhile, Hidden Kush says, why does croxe cheat? Croxe doesn't cheat, that's a brand skill. But we'll see. I got raided by FXMP, so now I'm back to my original two parties. Let me kick. I can't. Leave raid. Raid me now. Crap, he ran off. It's not my fault FXMP raided me. Oh well. Thank you. Go find FXMP. He has the other PT. And yes, we have exactly no clerics in this raid. I checked before we went into the raid, which is another reason why we were wiping. And haven't checked the score too much. And yeah, we have no clerics on this side. I think people know though. Although you're probably telling them to be nice. And now we're going to go ahead and start fighting. Currently, leg shotted and dead for a critical for 3600, which as you can see is a lot more than my remaining HP was. Meanwhile, and the battle ends at 100 for Dusk and 72 for Dawn. Amazingly, pretty much the exact same. Noscope at 60 kills and no, that's at the Noscope at 14 kills, croxe at 39 kills. And Noscope died 3 times, croxe didn't die a single one. And if I'm butchering the GM's name, please forgive me for that. So, now we're going to go ahead and ready up. So, let's go ahead and go back to what I was originally doing, which was analyzing the low levels, which we just lost one of our low levels, which was on our side. So now we've got Romongo M as the level 12. They do get a buff in Battlegrounds to try and bring them back up to our current level. And on the Dusk side, which I'm sure people are actually swapping over to the Dusk side eventually, because they seem to be winning, like Niyubi just swapped over to the Dusk side for the honor and medals. And let's see, on the other side they get a level 13 person named X Scrappy. So right now it's about 1 low beat each, nothing too bad. Everyone else is 40 plus, so low levels was not a factor in that match. Now we've got 2 slots to fill into the Dawn side. Got another level 14 called Kilo. And now we're waiting, and we need 1 more for Battlefield, says the GMs across the middle of the screen for everyone logged into Aika right now. And so we're all filled up, and the battle is starting up once again. Oops, typed 111 into party, but I actually got partied by Bunny. And our side has no pallies. 01, a level 42. Yeah, well, pallies are overrated, but their DW does make them rather hard to kill. With us having fleshy people, it does mean that we will be going down faster, but having more DPS means that we will be killing you faster. But with you guys having clerics and or pallies, it'll make it hard to tank, so it should even out unless, you know, people accuse croxe of cheating. Because Noscoper did the whole, I'm an honest level 60 sniper, I'm just an overpowered GM damage mods, and so he was like 14-3 as our lead killer. And croxe went on and got 39 out of the kills over there. And I'm currently white-balled by Kawachi from Ultimatum, and Emily hacks and slashes me to death. And I am now currently in the process of resurrection with 5 seconds until I rebirth. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and checking the composition of my party. It is currently 3 RMs, 151, 158, 160. We've got Romanjo GM as the level 12 Warlock, and of course Shadow Sword, the level 52 Warrior. And we've just been raided with, actually we do have a cleric, we do have a level 45 cleric called Elgindra, which could possibly be helping us out further in this fight. Gonna go ahead and try to hit, silence this RM, and kill that person called Darske, who's apparently a pally that isn't the best. And there is a demolition turret currently up, I'm gonna go ahead and hollow point that to get rid of it. Which, actually, wow, that demolition turret has a lot of HP. If you look at it, that thing's got like 12k HP. That thing's like tanking madly. Apparently, demolition turrets get buffed in Battlegrounds also. Might be good to know in the future. As far as taking down those things is pretty darn hard. And I'm going to go ahead and hollow point Fruit Ninja and get him down to half health right before I die. And he's currently rejuvenate, so he's healing up. Meanwhile, we're currently raiding as a Leth, and we're pushing towards a Markhand, and we're raiding as we go. So once again, we are going to go ahead and actually, I don't even need to use Hawkeye again, which is odd. Usually you have to rebuff after you die, but I still have the buffs. Don't know if that's a glitch or what. And Engineer, gonna go down from Hellspawn because he is way too overextended. And now we're gonna go ahead and go for Kwachi, the second overextended person, but she's a paladin, so she takes about 2 seconds longer to kill. And Memphis says, mistake, LOL. So Theo clearly was masked to fight them off. And gonna go ahead and hollow point the dead body because I clearly wasn't watching my tab. Show Dog is currently going down the other side. He's dead, and Dusk is leading 23-16 despite our best efforts. We still cannot break the spawn camp. Oh, I'm sorry, I should say we're being sieged, not spawn camped. Spawn camped would mean that they actually took the time to kill our guardian cubes, which is rather hard and probably would mean that Croxe is quote-unquote cheating. And Croxe coming in from the side, and I don't know what she's doing. She's got this weird like fog thing around her, and apparently killing a lot of us. Looking at the corpses over here, and gonna go ahead and try to kill Kawachi, the paladin with the potion of defense activated, and Show Dog coming in, and apparently I'm on the front again, which means I need to back up because I am a squishy DPS unit. Gonna go ahead and try to stun. Unfortunately, line of sight got screwed up there. As you can see, I spontaneously appeared on top of the log, and then I was at the bottom of the log, like I should be. And Show Dog gonna go down. That gives us another point, and the score is currently gonna be 22-41. And part of me kind of wonders if Croxe was listening in when I discounted him, saying that he was a prey and he doesn't do anything, and that noscope's the person to back because he's the sexy sniper. Because then he suddenly turned on quote-unquote hacks, aka Pran skills that only GMs can use, and apparently it's wiping us rather hard, with the score currently being 47-26. Meanwhile, Memps are saying to push tab pass and clear the guards, because like I said earlier, Aleth is raiding while we are doing that right now. And Noscoper is going to be leading the push. Actually, Tony is, but Tony's like, oh crap, I was wrong, and Noscoper just died, which means we're all about to get pushed back again. So going to go ahead and try to back up, but unfortunately I'm stunned and taking damage. Just been charged to try to refresh that stun, and before I can move out, I get killed again, bringing the score to 60-29, 62-29. So they're currently leading with double our score, getting beat up left and right. So Noscoper waiting in the spawn. Once again, he's got the Death Contract buff that GMs get, and I don't know why I was summoning him out there. I need to cast Hawkeye, and then I'm going to go ahead and remount up, and going to go ahead and head out. So mounted up, dashing through. My Pran apparently is out, and ouch, I walked into a painful AoE that did about half my health and silenced me, which means a rather powerful incendiary. And now Darsky, gonna try to take him down, but apparently I might be too far ahead, and looks like I am about to die. Am I about to die? Am I about to die? The answer is currently no, actually. Meanwhile, Kawachi just went down. Darsky is currently trying to back up. Kenji is currently trying to run away because his health is low. He's getting rejuvenated though. And now gonna go ahead and hollow point Darsky. This should kill her, and actually lightning from a Holy Tempest gets her. Gonna go ahead and incendiary that group over there. And Renge, where's Renge? I'm going to go ahead and get that. GM Croxe, currently still alive. And going to go ahead and try to kill Sakura Falls, bringing me down to 800 HP and getting chased by the Paladins. With luck, I can lure him into the stones, but actually there is no stone over there, though there is one right over there. And now Woman Shield coming in to try and feed us, but she does have DW up. Alright, so going out for another push as it's very back and forth with them, as you can see, standing all of them right over there. If we could get some AoEs on top of that target, that would be great. And going to go ahead and try to kill Darske once again. And her HP is going down, but she is backing up. Going to try Sonic Blast to knock them off of our spawn, and silencing those over there in the way. Meanwhile, Sakura Falls could possibly kill me. And as you can see, my HP from a Holy Tempest, which I think was up on that hill, there it is. Alina from Exalted. Very nearly killing me at currently 247 HP. Gonna go ahead and push up, try to get rid of her, and nope, actually get hit for 600 and go down. Currently respawning. Apparently my resurrection was cancelled when I clicked, and now we're gonna go ahead and respawn for real this time. Actually, nope, it wasn't. Just a weird bug. Currently trying to rebuff my Hawkeye and remount up, because I do not have move speed crystals on all my armor with +5. And Croxe is currently on top of our Guardian crystal. and I died by Croxe, and that was the last kill. So, top scorer on desk side, 26 kills, 0 deaths. Top scorer on our side was a rock with 10 kills and 6 deaths. No scoper had 7 kills and 4 deaths. So the Pran build is actually the one that you want to go for, and not the sniper build. And meanwhile, more people are griping on the Dawn side about how is that fair. A rock go ahead and brags about how he had the higher score again this time than the GM. Tony goes PFFT, I was second. And let me go ahead and make sure that I am readied, and actually I am not, so I am already readied up now. And let's go ahead and check the compositions this time. Once again, lots of warriors, RMs. We do have 2 clerics this time, although one's level 30 and one's 45. And 3 warlocks. Meanwhile, on the opposing side, they only have 4 gunners to be exact. And Croxe is actually apparently a warlock class as a Pran, which might explain the massive damage when there's all these people around with the AoEs. So, go ahead and count up. They've got 5 warlocks. They've go ahead and got 3, 4, 5, 6 paladins, 6 warriors. Actually, it's a pretty even mix with also 2 clerics on their side. And now we're warping in again. And now we've got the whole raid on top of each other. Gonna go ahead and 1-1-1. Bunny, are you gonna go ahead and lead the party this time? Oh, you're not in? Instead, I'm going to go ahead and get partied by Karga, who has no scoper in our party. And no scoper, for some reason, doesn't have max HP right now. He's only at about 40% health. Meanwhile, Bunnyfire left to go ahead and give Poseidon her slot, which I was going to wonder about that. So we do have one of the few remaining rampages, Poseidon's slot. And as a little aside, Bunny, don't forget to exile him later. As far as something that's not related to the video, but I figured I should mention right now while I can. And Bunny apparently did just give him the exile, which is always good and nice to know. So thank you very much, Bunny. Hats off to you. And actually, I'm going to be going ahead of the pack this time to go ahead and see when they're going to be pushing. So I've already passed up the middle. We're going to be pushing, and apparently we're going to be meeting up in the middle this time, with Showdog leading and acting as bait for a good chunk of our skills. Meanwhile, Clem says applause, and Bunnyfire lolls inside the TeamSpeak chat. And by the way, if you're hearing the ding-dings, that is people typing in TeamSpeak. Meanwhile, Ali is apparently on our side this time, and trying to find... Aha, there's the Warlock. So, Deathsmoke is actually a level... I believe level 60 Warlock. 59 or 60.
Buddy left your channel.
I'm going to go ahead and try to kill him. Meanwhile, Buddy did leave my channel, and I believe that was... Actually, I don't know who that was. I'm going to guess that was in the other Empire TS that I'm in. Meanwhile, Croxe is currently running in place with all sorts of random funny little debuffs. And actually, it's kind of chaotic because I'm running out of targets to shoot at. So let's go ahead and check to see the damage. Croxe seems to be trying to sit out. And actually, I'm going up against FXMP, which makes me wonder, did I swap sides? No, I don't think I did. And it's going to look like it's going to be Husbando, the Rampage Warlock, versus Poseidon, the other Rampage Warlock for now. And meanwhile, Death is Close says, do GMs have skills when you come close you die?
Buddy joined your channel.
So he's all confused, and I think he was one of those people calling hacks earlier in the vid. And now once again we're going along. Dawn is still losing to Dusk, 15 to 23. No clue what Croxe is doing, since you can't really see the attack animations from Prans, so it seems that she just stands there. And Husbando's over there, so let's go ahead and try to kill him. But in reality, I do get silenced, and I go down in about 3-4 seconds after revealing myself on the main hill. So right now we're still fighting off. We're on their side right now, but it does look like that we're wiping. And it does look like the Vanov on the Dusk side has taken the center hill. So we'll see if he gets knocked off by the time I get back. Meanwhile, only 2 parties in the raid right now. The other people aren't currently there. And actually, let's go ahead and look at Death is Close. He's a level 60 DG. Or she's a level 60 DG, since all classes are gender locked. And now we're going to go ahead and go along. Meanwhile, going to stealth. And apparently we're fighting over the hill right now. So I'm going to go ahead and unstealth and say, you know, for Dawn! Because we're losing 35 to 26 right now. And if I can get off this Sonic Blast, we might be in good shape, but apparently that's not going to be the case, and I am going to go down with only 110 health remaining, although apparently not. So once again, I'm going to go ahead, and actually I do go down from a 3000 HP attack. And meanwhile, Kenji's going to go ahead and push ahead and lead the charge with GM Croxe also, and Husbando and Satis. So once again, they're going to go ahead and set up their camp Meanwhile, Death is Close is wondering, what is the red skill doing? And by red skill, he means GM No Scopers and the other GM, GM Croxe's buff, which